everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome to another episode of Cool Craft Season 2. Now, it has literally been ages since I've last done an intro, because I got super lazy, and then couldn't think of things to do, and then blah 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 blah. And so I just abruptly ended the last episode, and I'm like, you know what, I just gotta get on with it. If for any new projects or anything, I gotta start a new episode. Just go over this. So yeah. Today we are not going to be working in the base, and I will do stuff off camera over here. In the near future, though, a new dome will be added to do more farming related stuff. Today we are going to be working in the Nether. Now, at this point, earlier this week, technically last week actually, the first 1.16 snapshot released, and this Nether is getting up, and the Nether, obviously, so far even, has been given a major overhaul. But, nothing to do with what we're doing today. It's the biomes that we're working in, or the current biome as we all know it, Nether. It used to be called Hell. This biome is not changing at all. Its name is changing to, I think, Nether Waste. But besides that, this whole thing itself is not changing. However, today we are going to be doing something that I essentially built once over a year ago. Yeah, actually over a year ago, because I built it in January last year. Today, we are going to be building a brand new Wither Skeleton Farm. The exact same Wither Skeleton Farm as last season, except this season. As you can see, and here's where we are going to be building it. And I've scoped out this place, and I've actually made sure to get the spawning spheres data pack working in order to make this as smooth as possible for when I spend the next week placing down buttons, slabs, whatever. It's probably just gonna be buttons because those are easier to place down. But before I can do anything like that, I need to clear a large area for me to build this farm in. So I think I'm set up my alt account and we'll get a time lapse going. Alright guys, welcome to a time lapse, first of hopefully several in this episode. So this literally starts with literally halfway through me digging this out. I had already cleared out a big squarish area for the center spawning platform in the top area there. When I went to pause the recording to do something, realized I wasn't recording. I was like, okay, better start recording there. And then I started to go down underneath. Now, this starts to take a while for some reason, and I think the main reason is because once I got down here, like this section of the time lapse is 40 minutes without me taking the few breaks to go repair my stuff. Yeah, so apparently like Nether brick is takes a little bit longer to mine than Netherrack, and so that added a lot of time onto this. But compared to what's sure to come, I believe, this I don't feel like was that bad of a stretch for how long it actually took me to do this. But yeah, I also died in lava once before the time-lapse started, and I almost died during the time-lapse, but I managed to save myself. You just couldn't see me because I was apparently behind a hole that I dug in the ground. My bad. But yeah, so here we are, coming to the end of the time-lapse. As you can see, this is a giant hole, and I do dig more after the time-lapse that I just kind of realized I should have dug. But yeah, so this is the end of the time-lapse, and I'll see you right now. Alright everybody, one gigantic hole later, and hey, we are up and ready to go. So, after the time-lapse finished, which I almost started halfway through digging it out anyway, because I didn't realize I wasn't recording. So, I dug out this giant room here, and then afterwards, which I probably should have recorded as it went way faster, I dug out this hole down here, which is going to be where the kind of funneling system, which is going to funnel all the mobs into the drop chute, which is this hole right here. Are you looking at me for any reason, Payone? So this here is going to be where the lever goes, or where the turn on signal goes, and this here is going to be the drop chute. And yeah, besides that, this place is all ready to start building in. So yeah, I gotta go empty all the stuff that I've collected while I've been here out into the storage system of my base. Then I gotta collect all the resources that I'm gonna need to build this, and then I'll be right back with all the resources, maybe with another time lapse, ready to build. Alright everybody, it is time-lapse time, and we are building a farm, but I'm not going to talk at all about Minecraft, really. So, I have been really busy this past week, and which is why not much button placing get done. Don't get me wrong, I went through 3 shulker boxes of oak logs when placing buttons for spawn proofing this week, but I could have done more if I wasn't so distracted with helping out for my school musical. And this year, unlike previous years, we actually have a professional theater lighting person helping us out do the lighting for the show. So me and my brother, Jared Cool, have been going in after hours to school to help set up the lights for the show, which has been fun. But it means I've had less time, and this next week I have a week off from school. But like every day there's rehearsal for the musical, so that's kind of making this gonna be a lot harder to actually do much. But I still do have a good amount of time. But the week after that, I'll have no time to do absolutely anything, as all the time will be preparing for the show, which will be the first weekend of March, essentially, or February into March. Not too sure what that is. But if there's no video next week or the week after, that's why. Not that anybody cares, because nobody watches my videos anyway. Sad. But yeah, so the amount of buttons that I'm probably gonna have to place is about 50,000, I would expect, which is about 7 shulker boxes of logs for the buttons that is required to spawn proof all that area. And as you can see with this farm, it didn't really take me all that long to build this farm. I think this time lapse was originally about 2 hours in total. Like, I'd spend more time in between that taking breaks or doing whatever other things, I don't know, getting resources and stuff. But as you can see, I do build this pretty well. I mean, it looks like it's fast, but it really wasn't. I did use a schematic, as you probably know, and I fell through a fair few times, and I do miss some stuff here and there. But yeah, this thing was way easier to construct this season rather than last season because it's enclosed and there was like nothing attacking me. But that's gonna be about it for this time-lapse chat. Now, let's get right back into the action. Alright guys, so I have built up the entirety of this farm. I just gotta do the scary part of placing in the beds now. Now, yeah, we're in the nether, so these will explode if I right-click on them. And I remember last season, when I was doing this part, which I think I did much earlier on in the process of building this, I accidentally clicked one of them, and everything blew up. So this is why I'm doing them last, because I will inevitably, you know, fail. Fingers crossed I don't, which is why I'm clicking on the top of the block so I don't actually accidentally click them after I place them. So yes, but yeah, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I successfully placed in all the beds up there, so now I'm gonna just break this torch and test this whole thing to see if it's working. So flying machines go. Flying machines are moving there. Let's go up and see if the other flying machines up here are moving. Yep. Actually, I think there was also some stuff in here already. Okay, so this floor is working. I will go quickly check the rest, and I'll be right back. And yeah, so the next thing that we're actually gonna have to do in this episode is, while I'm checking all these flying machines, which these two things we're gonna have to go build the storage system. But you know, in between me doing that, I will start placing down all the buttons and stuff. So, or the spawn proofing buttons. So yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, I'll be back in a little while. Alright guys, so it's been a week since the last clip, and despite what it looks like here, not all the buttons have been placed down. If we take a little bit of a stroll over this way, we can start to clearly see some land that does not have buttons on it. No, that's just mainly because I've been busy, otherwise lots more buttons would have been placed down. But I have done a little bit of work over here, as I have made a way over here to get down into the killing chamber room. But it is now time to create the storage system for this. Or actually, well, first the collection system, then the storage system. So yeah, I'm gonna get on that, and I'll be right back. And with this minecart here, and the press of this button, the collection system has officially been, well, this is actually just the part that collects the items itself. The collection system is still majorly unfinished, as we don't have any of this. Actually, no, this is the collection system. The storage system, which is what I'm going to be working on next, has not been actually, and I'm not even completely finished with that, as for one, I have to fill in this gap back here. But for another thing is I actually haven't, as this just collects the items. I need to now go and create the way that spits them out below. So I will go do that right now and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I have finished the item dispensary system, I guess it is. So this is what happens after the items are collected. They are split into 8 hopper streams, because that is approximately the speed that we have. And then they are chucked into these droppers, which will then spit them out, and then they'll go down into our collection transport system, which I will go build now, which will involve me digging down this route and then making it much bigger. Alright people, so this is the room that we are going to be using for the collection system. As you can see, it's quite large, and very close to this, because the actual design has it like has it actually a bit closer to this. But this is going to be the actual space of the thing. Now I actually got to go gather the materials for it. So yeah, I'll be back in a little while. Alright guys, so we are pretty much done here with the item storage section. So I've finished up the the item transport system here and made sure this is all the right size and everything. I've also made sure to put in the extra redstone here to make sure to continuously get this thing extended when necessary. The redstone for the item filters is all put in. This block should not be there. But yeah, now all that's essentially left to do is put in the actual chest and, fill the item filters with the stuff, which is going to be a little bit tricky, but, I think I'll manage. But yeah, besides that, yeah, I got a lot of buttons to continue to place over the next week. And because of that, and I want to get this video out of time, I'm going to have to say thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the Discord linked in the description. And I will see you all in the next episode of Cool Craft. Bye!